were told that Oprah Winfrey had not received a dime from the Kamala Harris campaign. No, she didn't charge any personal fees. And her company, why, it only received a paltry $1 million. Now, people are beginning to question celebrities seriously because it turns out the big O Oprah, well, she got way more. Her company, Harpo, receiving $2.5 million despite her having billions of dollars in net worth. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we, as ever, endeavor to explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve. We love doing so. Hollywood can't stand it. We keep at it, and we'll keep doing so long as you are here. Folks, as we get ready to dive into today's content about Oprah and just exactly how much money was being sent the way of celebrities slushing right on over to the Hollywood elites from the Harris campaign, from hardworking Americans donating, all we ask is that you click that like button, and we'll get into the analysis that you and I so need. All right, out of that Park Place by Marvin Montanaro, Oprah Winfrey's production company received $2.5 million from Kamala Harris campaign to put on failed town hall live stream. Again, folks, we don't cover politics except when it intersects with entertainment. And when it's Oprah, it surely is entertaining. Here's the story. Oprah Winfrey's production company reportedly received a whopping $2.5 million from the Kamala Harris presidential campaign to put on a live-streamed town hall event that ultimately proved fruitless. This is more than double the estimated spend on the September campaign event that saw the former talk show host rubbing elbows with the U.S. vice president alongside prominent celebrities like Meryl Streep and Julia Roberts. She is a pretty woman, though. It illustrates a far clearer picture of the Harris campaign's crippling $20 million debt following a stunning election loss to President-elect Donald Trump earlier this month. And you can see that other places are covering this. Breitbart has the same thing. Real cost of Oprah Winfrey Town Hall with Kamala Harris was $2.5 million. Now, Oprah came out, and we covered this last week. Oprah came out and said, no, I didn't get any personal fees. Not me, no personal fees. But what we have found out since is that the money went to her Harpo production. So I want to read this from Breitbart real quick. We'll try to get this. We'll try again. There we go. Oh, nope. Okay. Harpo Productions was paid $2.5 million to put on the celebrity-packed event, with the previous estimate having been $1 million, according to a report from the New York Times, which cited two unnamed sources who were briefed on the details. The livestream event, which many have likened to a glossy infomercial, featured a luxurious set that accommodated a live studio audience, as well as impressive graphics that allowed Hollywood stars, and we've already read about them. All right, so I want to ask Mike about this. Mike, you help people help themselves with money, and it seems like Oprah helped herself to some money. So, Mike, when Oprah comes out and says, no, I didn't take any money because it went to my company instead, do you think that's a bit misleading when she narrows the disclaimer by saying, oh, well, I didn't take a personal fee? Like, where's the line there, Mike? If she owns the company and the company takes $2.5 million, we thought it was $1 million before. What do you think, Mike, that some of these celebrities have some splaining to do, maybe?
Well, I don't know. Do hypocrites like to explain their actions? Probably not in this case. I mean, that's it's kind of ridiculous. Let me ask you a question. It's like asking you and me a question, right? If Pro gives my company $5,000 for tax services, but it's my company, and I say Pro never paid me a dime. Well, yeah, but I'm the 100% owner of my company. Or 90%, or controlling interest, 51%. What the hell? What a lying sack of crap.
I'm with you right now, Mike. And so my question, the reason I wanted your expertise on this is, was there or would there be any tax benefit to Oprah if her company is paid $2.5 million versus her receiving a direct personal fee, which is what she's saying, didn't get one of those. I didn't get a direct personal fee.
Oh, yeah. The difference in the tax rates anywhere from 20 to 30% difference, because if you just give me a check personally, then I got to pay self-employment tax on it on my Schedule C, which is the income tax, federal and state, self-employment tax, freaking brutal. And if it goes to my corporation, which has a lower tax rate, I can also offset other expenses against it. Not to say that my tax corporation might have a membership and, might not be spending money on certain extracurricular activities for the benefit of all of the officers of the corporation, for example.
Right. Okay, so Mike, let me just, so everybody understands this. Tom was clearly on it. Mike, what you're saying is that if Oprah had come out and said, hey, I received a personal fee of $1 million, then she would have received less money, actually, than if she came out and said, I got $1 million to my production company because, well, there's a different tax rate for the company, which we would assume is some kind of corporation, versus just, hey, I personally received. So, in other words, Oprah made even better bank by going to her business. And now we're finding out it's $2.5 million.
Oh, yeah.
Jonas, you've worked a little bit in finance in the past. You've had a piggy bank. Walk us through why you think this might not be good for the big Oprah right now.
Well, I don't think that from a financial standpoint, it's going to matter when it comes down to it, because you have to get into the questions of accounting in order for it to make a difference. And she lives in the court of public opinion, and she's basically, it sounds like she's fibbing, or it's a distinction without a difference. Receiving $2.5 million from the Kamala Harris campaign versus her personally receiving $2.5 million. Those what's the word for funds? They're not expungible.
What really sucks is they got an IOU.
Yeah.
And then Donald Trump is going to come in and pay it, right? According to
pay it off.
Now that would be funny. I'll pay it off as long as you come and do an appearance at the White House. It'll be huge. Sorry, I don't know why I put an H.
You know why this is going over poorly is because Oprah, I don't know what her net worth is. Can we, Jonas, look that up real quick while we're doing this stuff? See if you can get a net worth on it. But Oprah has how much?
$3 billion.
Okay, well that's plenty. So Oprah, one of the wealthiest women in the world, has a net worth of $3 billion. So $2.5 million is like finding a penny in the couch to her. That's the level of importance this would have. So Oprah could have done this as a part of political giving, as a campaign contribution, and yet, despite her having $3 billion, she's still taking $2.5 million of average Americans who donated money to this campaign. That is what I think is causing people to turn against celebrities rapidly right now. It's just, Mike was exactly right. Hypocrisy. Change it from Harpo Productions to Hypocrisy Productions, and you've got it. This is wild. Oprah could have thrown her spare couch change, and just done this, and there's no backlash whatsoever. Ron, am I wrong on any of this?
No, I mean, here's the problem. This is the problem with all of Hollywood. They live in this bubble, and Oprah. It should have been almost the reverse. I mean, I would have thought that Oprah would have paid the campaign money and been fine. It's really very, very strange to me that any of this kind of stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Elon kind of get raked over the coals because he was giving away millions of dollars and it had to do with the election? Am I wrong on that?
Americans. So Oprah was taking money from average Americans who donated to the Harris campaign. Elon was giving it away. Yeah.
Yeah. So he got raked over the coals for giving his money away, and it's okay for Oprah to actually take millions of dollars from Americans? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense to me, especially when this was, in terms of Oprah's overall net value, this was like cents to her, and yet she still took the money. It's just wild to me.
Yeah, I don't. Again, this is the same woman, and by the way, who I often see the footage of from many, many years ago, who had Donald Trump on the show, and speculating that he might one day eventually, this was like 30 years ago, run for president, and she seemed like pretty happy about the prospect. So it's very, very strange where honestly very strange where politics and pop culture cross lines today, where entertainment and politics cross lines today. It all just doesn't make any sense. And Kamala, she seemed to really, really latch on to the whole Hollywood thing. Maybe it's because she had no choice. Nobody really knows who Kamala is. We still don't. We don't really
I think,
know.
Ron, she was
better.
I think she was trying to replicate the buzz that surrounded Obama. If you remember Barack Obama in 2008, all of the rejoicing, and I'm not going to make any kind of political statement about that, whether that was right or wrong, but I think that Kamala Harris wanted to perhaps synthetically generate the view that she had that kind of buzz around her. And apparently a lot of people were making a lot of money off her trying to put on that appearance, and it just does not seem to have worked. Now the question is going to be, with these leaks going to the New York Times, and the New York Times would be just about as sympathetic a location as you could find for people like Oprah. If that's going to start leaking, other celebrities are going to have to start wondering, are they going to find out how much I got paid to do this concert? And I think Beyonce is going to be someone they're going to be looking at next to say, Beyonce, how much did you receive to not sing in order for it to appear like you were giving an endorsement from the heart? Like, how much did your heart cost, Beyonce? And we'll find out. No aspersions, no allegations here, folks, but it's just something now I think people will be looking at with curiosity going forward. Just real quick, I was just wondering if the little McDonald's location got paid $2.5 million from the Trump campaign. I don't think so. I don't think
I will let you.
They had one of the best days of sales they've ever had. It was huge. The biggest days of sales ever.
I like to think that phone call was kind of like, well, this is really good because the guy who was going to be manning the fry booth is out today. So yeah, Donald, just come on in. As long as you can stay until about 5 p.m., we should be good to hit that, lunch to afternoon rush.
What's this button do?
I'm going to put an extra fry in it. I'm going to really take care of him today.
You made the ice cream machine work again.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.